Okay, how about now? Ah, sometimes buttons don't like to be pressed. How about now? Can you guys see me now? I've been sitting here talking now for like the past 5 minutes. Saying hello to everyone and everything. Oi, oi, oi. Yay. All right. So, hello, Amy. Hello, Angela. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Blue. Hello, Ambient. Hello, Bubbles. Lurk away, dear. Hello, Yana. Hello, Shannon. Hello, all of you wonderful lurkers out there. Yeah. So, let's start over again. Hello, Frederica. Hello, Marcy. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So, um, yeah, because I spent like the past 5 minutes explaining what I'm doing. So normally on Work at Wednesday, hello Della, hello Christina. Normally on Work at Wednesday, we work on a project that we started over the weekend and on Monday, but I did finish the candles. So we are going to actually start a new page. Hello Tamara. We're going to start a new page because we have a double page spread here that was chosen by the a wonderful app that Miss Amy Ward showed me because I could never choose a page. So we're going to be working on this. We're going to be basing it with our Paul Rubin oil pastels. Now there is a coupon for the Paul Rubin oil pastels on the Enable station to get a small set. If you haven't tried them, give them a shot. They're really, really nice to work with. I will be using brushes for this. My husband bought me these brushes for Christmas, and I have used them for oil pastels. He bought me a set that has 4 different sets in it. So I have one of these for oil pastels, one of them for the pan pastels, and one of them for inks, and I have a spare one which I'm going to be using for the um, King Art gel sticks. And then, of course, I've got some detail brushes here as well. Hello, Jen. Greetings and salutations. So, now, now that I'm, actually live, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I was going to get started because I thought, maybe you guys were all just ignoring me. Hello, Diane. Hello, Frederica. Hello, Mona. Mona. Oy vey. Goodness. And here I thought I was, live and everything. Let's let's see if I can actually end the broadcast this time properly and I don't stay live for 8 hours like I did on Saturday. Yeah, yeah. It's fine. Everything is fine. Yes, exactly. Oy, oy, oy. I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you. Some days my brain just does not work. I am. I am. Now. I wasn't before. All right, so I'm going to take a deep red, first of all, almost a brown red. This one is, there's an English side, I know there is. Uh, Soil red, which is exactly what I want to use it for. Hello, Emily. Hello, Christina, if I didn't say hello. So I'm going to pick this up with the brush. And I'm going to leave it on the full camera so that you guys can see because this is a double page spread. And I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. And we're going to base the rock areas, the volcano areas. This is just going to be our first coat, and then we'll come back through and do details. Oops, I got some on there. So I got some in a place I don't want it to be. So I'm going to take my eraser. And as long as I can erase it quickly before it sets, you can usually erase it pretty good. The great thing about these brushes is you can get into the edges. Even if you spiral bind your book, you can get pretty close to the inside. I'm just going to spread that out a little bit more. Yeah. I was afraid to spiral bind them, but it actually turned out quite easy to do. Bob bought me a spiral binding machine after hearing me talk about it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't talk about things while he's around, because he will end up buying them. I have a spiral binding machine. I spiral bound it myself, and I did not do a great job of it, so I'm not fantastic at it. I just, it's done. So, and of course, I chose the worst possible books to experiment on and try it on, which was the Kerby books. Yeah, spiral binding is definitely something that you should do, especially with your books falling apart like they are. You can spiral bind them and put them back together. Shannon has a really cute little one. The one I have is, like I said, my husband picked it out, so it's a little bit less expensive and works quite well, but it's massive. It's a big chunker. Nice. Yeah, it does. I find that I'm not going to get into these areas regularly anyway, so the closer I can get into them, the better. But most of the time, I'm not going to get into those anyway, even with regular binding. So, all right, so we've got that done. Now we're going to put down some black. And I'm putting down quite a bit of black so that I can get into the Now for those finer details, of course, you can use your paper stumps as well. I am going to be going over this with colored pencil, so I'm not too worried about it being exact. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Leslie. No, I'm using the Paul Rubens. I'm using the oil pastels. Sorry if I go quiet. I'm just getting into the details here. So I'm just getting the areas that are going to be actual mountain. The rest of the areas are going to be lava. And I'm going to grab, do I have a small one yet? This is the Mythic World. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry. No problem. All right, so we're going to pick up some of the black with our little nib here. So that we can get further into the detail. So with the oil pastels, there's several different ways that you can use them. You can use them direct on the page if you choose. You can also use a palette knife, or you can use the brush, or you can use some paper stumps. All of these things do work quite well. I will state that using a palette knife and putting it directly on the page can cause them to be too thick, which means that they won't dry. So if you have it in a book and you want it to dry so that the pages don't stick together and that sort of thing, I would not suggest using a palette knife. Hello, Tanya. Yes, everyone on the Kerby-a-thon schedule will be coloring Kerby. That would be why it's called a Kerby-a-thon, dear. Oh, you mean everybody else. I see, I see. I understand now. Never mind, I'll shush. I thought you meant just the streamers. Of course they're going to be working on Kerby. Jen's working on a Kerby too. She's coloring the koala in the fragile world. Yeah, exactly. For once, she was actually, asking a question, not being a smart butt. That's funny. Nice. Yeah, that dragon looks phenomenal. Shannon did a dragon one, and it looks so cool. I think that was from Worlds Within Worlds. And Amy just finished a lovely page. I knew that she was going to be able to get that done up in 2 hours. I love that technique, and I will hopefully have the raven done that I'm doing in the same technique that Amy was using, um, finished on next Tuesday. But I just love that technique. It's so fun. Sometimes it's just fun to throw things at the page and hope it sticks. Oh, you will have it done. You're fine. I'm just going to take the brush and brush in some of the black. I have no idea what I'm doing with this page, just saying. Right now I'm just hoping that it kind of looks like mountains. Yeah, the snow globe world, awesome. Unfortunately, I was trying to bathe a dog this afternoon who was not having any part of it. So I ended up fighting with her for most of Shannon's stream earlier. But she got bathed. Now she doesn't have to go and see the vet tomorrow with, you know, her incontinence showing. Because it's a large page, I wanted to fill it in fairly quickly, and I like the way that the oil pastels work on this paper. I wanted to get as much of the big bits done fairly quickly. Yeah, exactly. It's difficult. It's dangerous. Shiloh's not a little girl, so I can't manhandle her into the bathtub. I have to actually trick her to get into the shower. With the way her legs are right now, getting her into the bathtub is not something that's going to work. And because it's cold out and the way her hips are acting, I don't want her to have a cold shower. So I wanted it to be at least, comfortable for her. So yeah. Oh, sure you do. All right. That's funny, Jen. My worst thing is that my brain won't let me just fill something in quickly. It says, okay, there's details there. You're missing all the details. And it makes me go back and do them. Even when I tell it, okay, I'm going back to do them in pencil. It says, yeah, well, it'll look fine if you just add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. All right, now we're going to go back to our red. Ah, well, maybe I just flung that brush across the room. Oh dear, I didn't do it, wasn't me. Can't put Jen in the corner, Dawn. Just saying. She didn't say the word. And we've got to take our eraser. And Mr. Choo Choo says hello. Yeah, exactly. Shannon made me do it. So I'm not going to get too detailed on this other side here, but we are going to get him filled in as much as we can. I think today we're just going to work on getting the background and the basing done. And of course, Mr. Sunshine has come out and made it very bright in here. Oy vey, Della. That's a long trip, dear. Lots of people enjoy doing extremely technical things. Everybody likes to learn. All right. I'm just going to erase the overkill here. I don't know anything. I just wing it. I just throw stuff at the paper and hope it sticks. Most of the time. All right. So I know this looks like crud, but it won't, hopefully, when we're done. I really enjoyed using the oil pastels for the background of the last one. And I really liked the way that they worked on the paper, so I'm hoping that this was the right choice. I'm hoping. I don't do a lot of Kirby's myself, so these are all experimentations for me. Kerby is one of those ones that scares the living heck out of me because I'm terrified of doing it horrible. The artwork is always so pretty, and I always worry about, doing it wrong. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to get into this side here. I have to pick up some more, put down some more of the red. We need more red-brown. Yes, the process takes time. I just fling things at stuff and hopefully it turns out. I am not a pro at anything. My husband always says, you could just be a doctor. You're always practicing. So what I'm doing with the eraser is I'm just going through and erasing areas that I don't want to be this red color. I'm going to have it some red color, but not this one. So anywhere that I have it heavy, that I don't think it'll blend out, I just erase it. Okay. I'm leaving these crystals here and here, or stalagmites, or whatever you want to call them. Oh no! That poor kitty kitty. She says, nope, not coming out. Let's see. Hello, Alex. I love it, Alex. Hello, Jamie. I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. That's funny, Bonnie. Oh, poor kitty kitty. All right. think the rest of that is rock work. So we're going to start turning, going into more of a red-black color here. So I'm just going to start mixing the two of them. All right. All right. Now, for this area here, because it's so small, I'm going to switch to the smaller brush, if I can find it. I've lost my small brush. Oh no, what did I do with it? Literally, I've lost my small brush. Did it fall on the floor? Where did I put it? Ah, there it is. It blended in with my desk. Yeah, that's what I can get my metallic pencils to do too, Shannon. They just sit there and look pretty. I use them for small things sometimes. But most of the time sometimes I'll use them in a combination, but I never use them as a specific metallic because they just don't look right. All right. So there we have our creature all based out. And I know it looks horrible. It looks like poop at the moment, but hopefully once I'm done it won't look like poop. Yeah, that'd probably be the only thing to use metallics for, Della. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a brighter red now. I think this one. And mixing a little bit of the dark red and the black into it. Pop So just going to get some of these pools and puddles on the ground. Yes, yeah, it's in abstract mode, exactly. It's in looks like shite mode is what it's in. I'm gonna grab there it is. This one's not working either. I need this one maybe. Yeah, yeah. It will be fine once it goes past the this looks like garbage mode. And hopefully it will not continue to look like garbage as I move it along, but if it is, lesson learned, I won't do it again. Yeah. That's one of those lessons things, you know. It's the joys about learning all the time is you have to make poop to learn from it. I make poop all the time. You guys just don't see half of the crap I make. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just smoothing it out, getting it blended in a little bit. Picking up some of that bright red as well as some of the dark red. Yeah, that is true, Shannon. That is true. That is very, very true. Most of the time, if I make mistakes, I will work with them until I'm satisfied that they're not a horrible mistake. But if I do a horrible mistake, I fully admit it and move on to the next thing. Try to learn something from it. But sometimes, you know, you just look at a mistake and go, okay, well, I don't know what I did wrong there, but I did something wrong. Just saying. Now we're going to clean off our big brush here, and I think we're going to work on the cloud burst there. Need my napkins. She just casually strolled on through the open door. I think I opened the door to it. All right, so I've got most of that red off. Now we're going to take some gray and some white, because the gray is kind of a bit of a brown gray. It's not a very, very deep gray. Or a very light gray, I mean. It's got a bit of a brown to it. So I'm going to take some gray. I'm going to take some black. Because I don't want to use silver. And then I'm going to take some white. And we're just going to make some gray. It is just a brush that Bob bought me for Christmas. It's kind of like your yellow one. It's just a little stubby. And they come in a little container so that if you use them for wet media, you can put it back in here and it'll dry. No, it's more of like with the gel sticks, you just fill in the and go. You can press as hard as you want or as light as you want. Of course, the lighter you press, the lighter the amount of color is going to be. The harder you press, the more color is going to be. It's a soft brush. Bob bought them for me for Christmas for working with the pastels, the pan pastels, and all that stuff. I've used them a couple of times for oil pastels, and I've used them a couple of times for pan pastels. I haven't used them yet for the King Art gel sticks, but I saw you guys using them and it looked really cool. So I have a fourth one that I will specify for the gel sticks. Yeah, they work fantastic for pan pastels. Absolutely wonderfully for pan pastels. The set that Bob bought me, like I said, came in these little tubes, and it came with 4 of these tubes, as well as 2 different sets of the small black ones. So I've got one for each medium in the short, chunky ones, and the longer ones, I just wash them out and just use them for whatever. And they wash out really, really nice as well. I have one of those silicone um, brush cleaners for makeup brushes, and it washes out everything out of these really, really easily. So yeah, these seem to hold on to them really well. So the bristles are really short. I do find that with the pastels, the pan pastels, that you can't go too hard or too fast with them. And you just need a little tiny bit. Like with these, I can rub really fast and flick. With the pans, I wouldn't do that. Now, I don't know if that's because it's a softer medium and I'm trying to avoid the like you said, the dust, or if it's because I find that they're extremely pigmented too. I get a really dark color if I press too hard or move too hard with them. Yes, it has. A lot. I am not making wire halos, sorry. It's just not going to happen. Yes, my wish list has grown quite a bit. Mostly for coloring books, though. There's been a few different pencils that I have seen at the start of the year come out that ended up on the wish list, but most of what is on the wish list is that I've seen recently or added recently is coloring books. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I don't have the ones you have, so I don't know if these ones are different or if they're too short or if they're shorter or less compressed, maybe. I don't know. And there's somebody phoning me, so they can leave a message. It's probably the vet. I've got a vet appointment tomorrow morning, so they're probably doing their let's ask and make sure that you're going to show up. I don't even know where my phone is. I have no idea where my phone is. I can feel it vibrating. I have no idea where it is. Can't answer it anyway, don't know where it is. But it was probably my vet. Got a vet appointment tomorrow with Charlotte. It just dawned on me they haven't called to confirm the appointment. Yeah, those ones have been on my wish list since they came out. A friend of mine sent me a link to them as soon as they came out. And they went immediately on the wish list, and now I'm glad I put them on the wish list because they seem to be a good set of pencils. I was actually going to take them off because I wasn't sure about them, and sometimes I go through my wish list and go, yeah, I don't need it. And then sometimes I go, yeah, I need it, and put it back. I'm terrible. All right, so there we've got our smoke from the mountain. Put in there. We've got two different pressures. So this is the same color all the way through. It's just two different pressures. Some of them I've pressed harder. Some of them I've lifted my hand up a little bit and gotten a lighter product. Outcome, I guess is the word. Yeah, I'll have to let you guys know how things go tomorrow. I'm not sure how things are going to go tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. She's an old girl. I just want them to give her some sort of relief from the pain, give her some pain management. That would be good. All right, so there we have that smoke all done. Yeah. So I'm going to rub the black and gray off of my brush. All right. And what else are we going to base? All right, so let's take a small one here and make a little bit more gray and do the other. Actually, let's add a little tiny bit of that red into some of our cloud here. Where it's close to the lava and fires. And then we'll add a bit of yellow as well. Yeah. They things will work out the way they're supposed to, one way or another. Now I'm just going to mix up a little bit more of that gray. So I'm going to put down some black, put down some gray, and then put down some white. And then we're just going to mix those together. You're fine. So I'm just going to go in here and fill in these clouds here as well. So there's that one, and we've got some clouds down here as well. I know this is probably the most boring part, is all of this filling in of detail areas or extensive areas here. I might go in and start doing some of, I'm just going to feel it and see if it's thin enough. I might have to thin it out a little bit more, which I'll just take the stump and just rub it down a little. I've got to clean the car after stream so that she can get in and out of the car okay. Because my car is a mess. I don't use my car a whole lot, so it doesn't get cleaned. I go out and I use my car once a month, and I, don't think about it until the next time I need to go out. And yeah, so it doesn't get cleaned very often. I'm terrible with cleaning my car. My husband is so tidy in the Jeep, and he looks in my car and goes, yeah, let's just take the Jeep." Because the mess in my car drives him crazy. So I gotta clean the car. Just to keep the hubby from going crazy. Because he has to come with me tomorrow. Because I am not strong enough to lift in my chunky puppy out of the car. Or into the car, either which way. Yep, I have to clean the car, yeah. I just don't use it very often, so I don't even think about it. And then I go in, get into the car the next time and go, I really should clean this. And then I go, yeah, okay. Then I do what I gotta do and then get out of the car, and then I don't think about it again until the next time I get into the car. Yes, mine has Husky glitter in it and receipts and my glitter. Because I have very long hair, so one piece of my hair looks like it's got a hairball in there somewhere. Oh, I bet. I bet. With all the transports for the last fiasco, I can believe your car is probably got a new dog in there all to itself. I know the RV gets really bad when Charlotte comes with us in the RV. The amount of hair that gets everywhere is just crazy. Not to mention in the house, I've got, every time I vacuum, a new dog. Oh, nice. All right. All right, so we're going to be done with the pencils for now, the pastels for now. I'm going to take a pastel and I'm just going to go over some of the thicker areas and just blend it in. Make sure that we get it as thin as possible so that we can go over it with the pencils without scraping it off. All right. Nice. Oh, nice. I'm glad Raven came out from under the bed. Speaking of Raven, the color we're going to use is called Raven. And we are still using the Phoenix Color 100s. And I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera for this part because we're getting more into the smaller details here. Come down here. And we're going to take a little bit of that number 7, which is a good yellow. And where was I working? Oh, right here. And we're going to put that in there and have that glow in there. Then we're going to come down off of here. We're going to put a little bit of that glow in the cloud here as well, because there's a fire bit there. And we're going to take this one. Yeah, they're like on AliExpress, they're like $68 now for the Phoenix color. You can get coupons and everything else and bring them down to approximately $62 now. But when I got mine, yeah, they're working great over top. When I got mine, they were uh, something like $20, $30, $35, something like that. I'll have to look at my receipt, but I think it was under 35. I know it was under 40. And then we're going to go in with the yellow. Hello, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm going to use a darker yellow for this part. Yeah, and that's about what mine were too, about 25. The pencil brand is the Phoenix Color Colors of China. It is as far as I'm concerned, the prettiest pencil in the world. And if you watch Monday's view, you can locate all of the information about them. Um, every week I change pencils, and I always go through and do a quick little review of the ones that we're using, even though I've done reviews for all of them before. But that is the pencils we're using is the Phoenix Color 100s. The Colors of China is what they're called on the box and in the description on AliExpress. And I have my swatch chart here, but I think I've put something on top of it. I am so disorganized today, I'm telling you. There we go. So this one here that I'm using is Golden, is the color name. Absolutely. They are available on Amazon, but on Amazon they're over $100. I would suggest purchasing them from a reputable dealer off of AliExpress if you want them a little bit less expensive. However, they do take longer to get to you. Yes, they have the Filanile is the other set. That is a artist or it's a art student grade, and they just work wonderfully. They're still a fantastic pencil in itself as well. I really like them, and they are a lot cheaper. Those are about $25 on AliExpress and about $35 on Amazon. And those were the pencils that we used last week, were the Filet for anyone that saw last week's live streams and wanted to know what those were like. All right, so I'm just going and moving between the yellows and the orange for the explosion here at the top of the volcano. And coming down the volcanic rivers, going between orange and red and yellow. Not sorry if I am dropping frames. I just noticed my internet sort of went blah blah blah. So if I started dropping frames, I am sorry. Keeps on going from green to red. Bye, Amy. Have a good night. And bye, Dawn. Have a good night for you as well. All right. Well, you have a good dentist appointment. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, dropping frames is in the air. I'm glad it's not just me then. 'Cause yeah, dropping frames sucks. Yes, the light fast are amazing. Just saying. Hello, Sammy. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that I'm actually able to get more than a poop look. It was looking kind of poopy. Just saying. That's what it was looking to me anyway. All you lovely people probably going, it doesn't look so bad. My brain's going, yeah, that looks like garbage. You better be able to fix it. But the yellow is making it look nicer. Hello, Catherine. Yeah, I think I have all the pencils I need, and then a new set comes out. I'm terrible. Just saying. I have an addiction problem. I have issues. I don't just have issues, I have a subscription to it. Just saying. Hello, Mary Kay. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Absolutely, Catherine. I hope you are having end up having a better day. Rough days can be bad. I hate rough days. Oh, I am sorry. Like I said, the frames are dropping pretty bad, so if I end up dropping or buffering, let me know. I might have to switch to a different network, which I don't want to do midstream, but if I have to, I have to, right? It's coming through and just putting in all the lava rails off of each mountain. Got some fire there as well. Like I said, it's still in that ugly duckling stage, and hopefully we'll be able to clean it up and make it pretty. Well, as pretty as a giant magna rock monster can be. My pallet's in the way, I can't move. There we go. Nice, Marilyn. Sorry, just reading back. It's not shameful. Backups are a necessity. Yeah, we don't back up shame here. As far as I'm concerned, backups are a necessity. All right. Nice. Make me hungry. This is all boring part, I know. Just going through. This rock monster is definitely not the exciting kind of coloring. It's such a large piece with all the same colors in it, so. Alright. Oh, Melissa, I did send that yesterday, so it should be there by the end of the week. Just saying. Well, thank you. I appreciate that because, you know, sometimes, my head sits there going, okay, I want it to look like this. And then my hands say, nope, it's going to look like this. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but I know I do. Alright, we need to add some lava colors here. Yeah, that is difficult. For me, anyway. Some days. Some days getting those two things to actually work together is not days I stream. Just saying. Ooh. I did not see that. I will have to look again because I haven't looked at the schedule in a hot minute. Looked at it earlier today, but Okay. I didn't think it would be you. Not with the little ones around, anyway. It makes live streaming so much more difficult. Exactly. Show us how it's done. Those watercolor magic that you do. Yeah, you and Ashley should live stream together and show us all the wonderful watercolor techniques in a Kerby. I hope Ashley's doing well. I have to message her. I haven't talked to her yet today. I did see that she got her fun machine there, so hopefully it makes her life easier. Ah, I see. Well, don't view it as under pressure, dear. Just view it as talking to everybody in Discord. I know it's not the same, but oh, everybody's gone all quiet. I've gone all concentration mode on y'all. Sorry. Trying to get these rock crevices. And I'm assuming this is all magma rock. That's what it's looking like in my head anyway. If it's not, oh well. It's my page. I will mess it up if I want to. I will make it into something completely different than what it's supposed to be. No problem. And I'm just going to take my blender. Hello, fork. Welcome. I'm just going to blend that into the pastel. That works better. Yes, it is definitely something you really have to want to do. It can be very stressful. Sometimes the drama can be the most stressful, because whether or not you want drama on your channel or whether or not you promote drama on your channel, 9 times out of 10 drama will find you. I'm just saying, whether you want it or not. I prefer not to have any drama on my channel, but sometimes it just finds me. And it just establishes itself, and I have to make it go away, and that in itself can be very stressful. And that's just the way it is with all YouTube channels as well. It's not just mine. A lot of YouTube channels are technically stress-free. The host and everybody else is stress-free, but every once in a while that drama will find it, implement itself in there. Hello, Celine. I'm missing things from chat. I don't know what Bonnie said. Absolutely. Oh, who has drama? I don't know, Jen. No, I'm teasing. Jen's not drama. But sometimes drama just shows up. The drama that I did have on the channel in the start of April was a part of the April Fool's joke. It was not something that just suddenly, happened. It was a part of that April Fool's joke. So I just like picking on them about it now. Because they pick on me about it. Aw, well, sometimes that doesn't work out, dear. And it's fine. You may have to go back and watch Amy's live stream, though. Because it was awesome. All right. So that small area there is pretty much done. That's the way it's going to be all the way through the Ragnarok type monster here. So I'm just going to move on to the next area here and try not to go out of screen. And we're going to do a few more areas on the next volcano. And then we're going to call it a day. Oh, no, that sucker's gone on vacation. No, it's gone on vacation. It has left the building and screamed, "I am free! I am free!" and never came back. Just saying. Oh, that's funny. Well, at least he has his priorities straight there. Yeah, you can use my gesso, but I'm taking your coloring books, dude. Aw, well, that sucks. Awesome. I thought Fussel was going live. I know I missed your stream, but I know that there was something in it about Fussel, but I assume anyway. I missed part of it this afternoon washing the dog. Well, most of it actually. Let's be honest. I was fighting too much. But I will put her on my phone and watch her as I clean out my car and get dinner ready. It gives me something to watch out in the garage. Oh, okay, I see why. Yeah, I understand. I get it, I get it. Because she's never live streamed before. I understand. She can avoid that with using StreamYard. Just saying. Or streaming from the computer. But if she's streaming from her phone, that won't work for her. No, it was because she has to wait, It's because you're just partying because Fussel can't stream. I see how it is. No, I'm teasing. I know that you would not be doing that, Tanya. Oh no. Wow. So they must have changed that since I started streaming. Bummer. Okay. Just getting into details here. And I get all quiet when I'm trying to figure out what a detail is. It's hard when everything almost looks the same. If it's a rock or if it's lava. Ah, okay. Yep. Yeah, no, that's just weird. Yeah, I don't remember I don't remember if I had to wait with using the StreamYard, because when I first started streaming with the StreamYard itself. I didn't have an external, like another program. I can't remember if I had to wait or not. But it's been a while, so I probably did. I just don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while. I can't remember what I did yesterday, never mind what I did 4 years ago. Just saying. I think I'm just going to skirt around that part. Might come back through and just fill that in. So we have rocks here and here. I spiral bound it myself. Not very nicely, but I did. I am working in Mythic World. Yeah, I even practiced with other books and still messed it up. But it's done. It's fine. Yeah, there's some issues on it, but it's not major. And it works, so it's fine. Keeps the book together. And that was the whole point of it, was so that I didn't have to tear pages out of the book to try to color them. Although I probably should have left them unbound until after, I colored them, but we live and we learn. And I know Shannon told me to do so, but I didn't listen. Just saying, when Shannon tells you to do something, you should listen. Yes, you did. But that's okay. You can share again. All right. We're just going to do this one here as well. The hanging magma is looking too red to me. All right, I'm going to switch you back over to the main screen so that you can see better, maybe, of what we've gotten done. And we're going to continue that all the way through into all of the magma areas. We're going to be adding the black and the yellow and the orange and just moving through all of that. And then we'll move on to the external areas, the fire up here and that sort of thing. Absolutely, Shannon is always right. That is true. Hello, Tuko. Thank you. I do like red. Yes, I do like red. Red is one of my favorite colors. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, Shannon, if you can put in the link for Fussels, or for, I can't, I don't know how to say Fussels, for her stream coming up, her upload, that would be awesome. And of course, go over there and check her out. Thank you, Shannon, very much for putting together the Kirby-a-thon and all of the hard work that you have to do in keeping us all in line and figured out. Awesome. So, of course, thank you so much for doing all of that. Thank you all very much for coming. And of course, I hope that this has been enjoyable. I know it's probably been a little bit boring because we've, pretty much colored the exact same thing over and over again. But I want to get this one done because I think it'll look really cool once I'm done. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you head on over to Fusselfee and watch her video after the stream, and hopefully she will be able to stream very soon. And I will be watching and lurking as I clean my car. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and never forget to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.